we are getting on the buses to go over to the Barrett Jackson car show. We parked down in the lot below, so this is going to be fun. First time I've been to the actual Barrett Jackson. Okay. And here we are at Barrett Jackson, the world's greatest collector car auctions. Right in front of us is a Shelby GTH, which I think might be a replica of the old Hertz rental version. And over there is a GT40. They're just calling it the 2019 Ford GT Heritage Edition. You can pause the video to read that, but this is about the sweetest car ever made. Look at this. Everybody has an opinion, but my opinion is that this is the most perfect designed car ever made. Just a beautiful, beautiful car. I'm surprised I'm even able to get around it. There you can see the, I guess it's a V6 engine in it. Give it the poor man's drone flyover. Okay, so enough of that. I'm gonna have to calm myself down now. But this is cool here. Shelby GT350 look-alike or remodel, new version, automatic. All the Hertz cars were automatics, I believe. Maybe there were four speeds. I don't remember for sure. And the original Hertzes were black with gold striping. Okay, on to the next. And here is a, I think this is a replica of the Nicolas Cage car. 427 Eleanor, looks like an FE engine, aluminum heads. I don't know if those are Webers or fuel injection. Looks like fuel injection. There's a fuel rail on it. Yeah, not the best lighting in here without for the GoPro. Alarm is on. Okay, so this one is supercharged, has a blower on top. Oh, here's a cool one, a table made from a radial engine. What's that?
Never dreamed I'd see anything like that.
Yeah, that's a conversation piece.
Good idea if you got a radial or you got something to do with it.
Yeah.
To move it around.
Well, you know, if it's not running, it's probably fairly cheap to get. So this is pretty cool. 4 different versions of the Chevy Camaro Bumblebee. This version here is the one I like best. 3009.2. And there is Bumblebee from Transformers. So there you go, a selfie with Bumblebee.
Alright, again, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're having a great time here. I'm standing room.
And look at this, this is very nicely done. 1973 Chevy Laguna concept that has an LT5 engine. It's a nice looking car. It kind of reminds me of the Pontiac Grand Am of the same year. Similar, but a little different. That's a good looking car. I like that. Here is a Roadrunner Superbird. Actually, there's a whole row of Superbirds here. This one's got the red line tires. Okay, let me pause here. And there you go. 69 Boss 429 Mustang. Excuse me. Yeah, you pretty much cannot mistake those valve covers or the tight fit into the engine compartment. Shoehorn style. Looks nice. Here's one of the Ford GT. Well, there's a whole row of Ford GTs. My personal favorite car. Then there's a bunch of the race replica ones over there, the blue and orange. I think maybe they are set up to replicate the Ford Win 123 in 1967 Le Mans or something like that. And another Boss 429. Rolls-Royce. And what is this one here? Yeah, it's a limousine. V12 Lincoln. Very nice. 1927 Lincoln K panel Brougham. It's got the spare tires in the fenders. Yeah, you know, they just had a flair for elegant design back then. Here's an old Lincoln Continental. It's got a President's seal on the mid panel between the front and rear. Grab handles on the back. I don't know if it's a replica of the JFK car. What's that?
No video allowed.
Oh, I didn't even. As you have just heard, no video at the Barrett Jackson Car Show. So I ended up taking a bunch of still pictures, and this is what I got. Those first pictures were an old Dodge pickup, custom made. This is a Mercedes 6x6, and it's a pretty cool truck. 6-wheel drive, 2 rear drive axles, front drive axle. Personally, I think the styling could be less boxy. Here we are in the Superbird department. And this is a 65 Mustang. This here is a 66 or 7 Malibu SS, I believe. Oddly, my mother had one just like that. And a 65 Mustang Fastback. You can tell it's a 65 by the chicken wire mesh grille. This is a Mercedes SL190, really sweet little ride. My uncle used to own one of these, and it is a fun car to drive. My another uncle owned one of those Woody wagons. This is a very cool Lincoln. Going back to the Woody wagon, it was I believe a 1954 Ford Woody wagon converted to 4-wheel drive. This is a personal favorite car, the Buick Riviera with the folding headlights. I think it's one of the best looking cars ever designed. And this thing here is just cool. Look at all that chrome, and it's a Buick. The battery on it is kind of interesting. It's a long, narrow battery. It's got a Continental kit. Here is, I think that was either a Jeep or a Dodge Power Wagon. I forget what this car is. That is a Manhattan. Here is a Mustang, 73 Mustang GT500. Not one of my favorite body styles, but over the years I have grown to like it more. That is a 64 Galaxy with a 427 high riser. Very rare. It's got the red line tires on it for high speed. And there's a Chevrolet with the 409 engine in it. I think the Beach Boys did a song on that, 409. REO Speedwagon, like a town car. And it was very nice. All the cars of the Barrett Jackson are really nice. There is a Ford Thunderbolt, and they pack a 427 into that little thing too. An old Fairlane 500. The 2 inner headlights are ducted air scoops. And there's another Woody wagon. Beautifully done. Look at that wood inside of it. This is a Ford with dual quads on it. It is a big block engine. And here's another personal favorite, Chrysler 300. And this year is my favorite year of all the Chrysler 300s. If I could find one and I could afford it, I would buy one. I think it's just a spectacularly designed car. It would be really nice if they would design modern cars a little more like the old classic cars of the 50s. And that's an odd one there, a Jeep. It's kind of short and stubby, but it's a pretty cool looking vehicle. An Edsel station wagon. Chevy Nova SS. Alright, this is a Volkswagen bus. I'm taking this video mostly for a friend of mine. And now back to our still photography. It's a pretty cool looking window bus. One of them sold at the show for $140,000. I don't get it, but there are people that do get it. This one was pretty nice though, very straight. Okay, that one, what was that? A Buick Wildcat, and there's a Buick Woody wagon, and another, I don't remember what the car on the other side was. There is the auction floor. That is a, dang it, what's the name of that? I know the name of it, it's not coming up. There's a Chevy Nova Super Sport. And another personal favorite, 62 or 3 Ford Thunderbird convertible. There's a Ford GT40 and a kind of a custom Corvette thing in front of it. This here is a Ford GT, and these are all Shelby remanufactures of the original Shelby's GT40s and Daytona GTs, I think it is. You can get them with a, that's me in the center taking my own picture in the shiny aluminum hood. Weber carburetors on a small block. But yeah, the Shelby American, I think it is the old Carroll Shelby company, is making new cars using their own engines, the 6-bolt aluminum main 427 block and heads that they produce. Beautiful cars, just beautiful cars. That was a cool car that drove by us. There's a full moon up over the sign. That was a pretty good art car. I think it was a Chevy motor. That's an electric car. Another personal favorite, the Studebaker Golden Hawk, 1963, I believe. Very neat lines. I think it was, it's too bad Studebaker did not survive, because they had some very nice looking cars. But isn't that just elegant? Golden Hawk, beautiful car. There is a Volkswagen pickup bus, like a crew cab, and this was sold, I think it was, how much? It's already up for sale again. The for sale amounts are written in the Barrett Jackson sold signs, so when you see those sold signs, look in the white lettering and you can see the sale price. I think this one sold $68,000. That is a 66 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. Whether or not it's a real one, I don't know. Old Chevy pickup, style side, nice looking. And that has the Shelby race air dam in front. 57 Ford Thunderbird. I can see Suzanne Summers written all over it. I don't know if that was, I think the 312 block, sold for $24,000. There's another favorite, 69 Camaro Rally Sport with the folding headlights. Beautiful car, pace car. 56 Ford Thunderbird. And there is a, I think it's a 64 Grand Prix. See the 8 lug wheels on it. Very nice. That sold for $40,000. This here is another Ford Mustang. This is a 66. You can tell by the straight grille. And what was that? Was that a Packard, I think? And I don't remember what this one was, but a very nice car. Nice chrome on it. You'll see I take a nice chrome picture here in a second. Chevrolet. And look at these chrome louvers on the side of the hood. Ain't that pretty? This is a little more of a plain Jane car. And I think it only sold for like $12,000. This here is an old Chrysler Airstream, I think it is. $10,000. What a deal. And you see the modern imitation of it on the left there. Kind of a roadster looking car. And there is the Evening Sun. There were about 7 or 8 tents full of cars that we had to make our way through. Shelby Sunbeam, I'm sorry, just a Sunbeam Tiger. And I can't quite read the price on that, but another nice car. 62 or 3 Corvette, something like that. Can't make out the price on it. A 66 GTO with the Hertz wheels and shifter. It's a convertible. This sold for $68,000. White top. That is a 67 GTO convertible. Oddly enough, the 67 sold for I think it was $40,000, considerably less. This is a really nice bus, and I think it sold for $70,000. Look at the, see if the sold sign shows the price on it. I don't know what this car is, but it was cool. Very cool. It's getting a lot of attention, and it has 2 seats in it. It's a tight squeeze. And there is the Mustang again. Studebaker pickup truck. Yes, some people don't know Studebaker made pickup trucks. There's a Chevy delivery truck, and the mural on the side of it is Route 66. That's the inside. Very nice. And there's the map again. There's another Chevy panel delivery truck. This is a neat one. This is a much longer than the picture shows, a Ford milk delivery truck with big side doors on it, and it was made insulated to keep milk cool. Very nice. Somebody could turn that into a old-fashioned styled motorhome. And there's one of the more popular Chevy trucks. There's a name for it. I just don't remember what it is. There's the, what is that? It's a Chrysler. And again, some of the old Chryslers had the nicest styling on them. Look at that chrome and just beautiful car, beautiful paint. This is an old Pontiac Tempest Le Mans. It's a 4-cylinder. Sold for $12,500. This is kind of like the car that was in My Cousin Vinny. Here is the ever-popular AMC Pacer. Think Wayne's World. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.